Hey, good morning, Country Club. It's Billy. I want to give you a quick greens update on what you're going to see. Some of this stuff has to do with finalizing growing. I know you're getting tired of hearing it, but I want you guys to know what's going on. So check this out. Okay, so on Monday we started grooming the greens, and what that means is really super lightly verticutting the greens, because I have been anticipating this sort of a scenario. You're not going to see it on all the greens, but it's on some of them, and this is the reason why. As the grass was growing and planting, we were trying to do everything we can to promote growth and lateral coverage in between all the tiny little grass plants so that we get a nice putting surface. Well, we were just promoting growth through the winter time, trying to get everything to recover. Now things are starting to get a little bit, let's say, puffy. And what it is, it's kind of a grain issue. When the ball goes this way or the mower goes this way, no big deal. But as the mower goes this way, no big deal. But right in here, you can kind of see there's just extra grass. It's a little bit puffy. So that's a function of good growing weather, good grass growth. But we're starting to really lower the height of cut on the greens, trying to get them down around 1/8 of an inch so we have great playing conditions, great ball roll. It's not unlike the conditions that we have out here. It's just we are not lowering the heights of cut extensively. But in this area here, you can kind of see where it's a little bit puffy, kind of that broccoli head look. If we were to continue to lower the height of cut in here, we would get the same effect, right? But out here, we're not looking for roll per se. We're at a really good height of cut where we have great playing conditions. But on the greens, we're trying to get a good ball roll, great playing conditions. And as we lower the height of cut, we're going to be dealing with a little bit of this. So we're not quite growing enough to where we can go out and really start verticutting the greens, where we're actually doing a lot of digging into them to work on this. So we manage it by doing some grooming. So this is just a temporary side effect, and we'll keep doing some very light grooming to work on this a little bit without affecting the playing surface too much. And it's just a visual, it's just an aesthetics issue. And as the grass grows and recovers, it'll go away quickly, but that's what it is. We just need to finish getting the greens down to that nice, tight height of cut around 1/8 of an inch. And in doing so, we got to work through a little bit of these puffy areas. So we continue to sand and continue to do all those sort of things. But just the last little stages of trying to get the greens to the ultimate putting surface. All right, that's the story. All right, little update on the driving range. That pipe right there is the lake equalizer pipe that takes the water from the back of the driving range and transfers it to the lake between 7 and 9. And then from there, it goes out to the lake on 13 tees, 11 tees, behind 10 green, all that. And then it goes off property. And apparently somehow during the project, they got a hole poked in it right there. So when we got that 5 inches of rain over the weekend, the ground liquefied and went down in that hole. So we've got the couplers and the buoys and the pumps and the machines. So we're getting ready to wrap a coupler on this baby. We'll wrap some filter cloth around it, pack a bunch of concrete on top of it to really seal it up and bury her for all time's sake. All right, update. We've got the hole exposed. We've got everything out. We're attempting to put the coupler over top of the existing hole to plug it. And then ultimately we wrap it with this fabric to make sure we seal everything all up. All right, the coupler's on. We're wrapping it up with some tape. We're good to go. Been just like that, she's all back together. Finishing up doing a little watering. Got a little wilt on some of these areas we were driving all over. Out here, just from the constant machines rolling across it. So Mitch is gonna give her a quick squirt. Tomorrow we'll sod it. We got her licked.